You know, in football, sometimes the biggest stories aren't told by the roar of a crowd after a goal. Sometimes they're told in the quiet, in the heavy silence of a goalless draw. Today, we're going to break down a result that looks like nothing on paper, but for one of Mexico's biggest clubs, it's a huge sign that a storm is brewing. 0-0 against Pachuca. Now, for most teams, a point on the road, hey, you'd take it. But we're talking about Club América here. And for them, this isn't just a point, it's a symptom. It's like this silent scream echoing through the entire club, telling a story of a team in real turmoil. So that's the big question, isn't it? How on earth does a simple draw feel like a crushing defeat? Well, to answer that, we need to dig into the numbers, feel the tension that was happening on the field, and maybe most importantly, listen to the silence coming from the fans. All right, so let's start with the hard facts. This isn't just about one bad game. No, this is a pattern. And the data, well, it paints a very clear and a very worrying picture for the team. 2, that's the number right there. Out of the last 9 possible points they could have earned in their last 3 games, América has only gotten 2. We're talking 2 draws and a loss. For a club whose only standard is winning championships, this isn't just a slow start, it's a blaring alarm bell. And look, it's not like the coach, André Jardine, isn't trying. He's been shuffling the deck, changing the lineup, desperately looking for some kind of spark. But so far, nothing. And the fact that nothing is improving suggests the problem might be deeper than just which players are on the field. So, okay, let's zoom in on the game itself, because the frustration wasn't just in the final score. You could see it everywhere, all over the pitch, and especially on the sidelines. This was not just some boring draw. It was a tense, 90-minute pressure cooker. Yeah, this was a classic stalemate. You had 2 teams just desperate for a win, but every time they got close, the final pass was off, or a keeper made a huge save. The substitutions didn't change a thing. And all that frustration, it just built and built until it finally spilled over on the touchline, with the 2 coaches getting into it. Just a perfect storm of missed chances and short tempers. And right in the middle of all this team-wide drama, there's this really tough human story playing out with one specific player, Kevin Álvarez. I mean, this guy found himself in an almost impossible situation during this match, just catching heat from every single direction. I mean, just try to imagine this for a second. Every single time he touched the ball, he was booed. The Pachuca fans, they haven't forgotten how he left their clubs, so they let him have it. And his own fans, the América supporters, they're frustrated with his form lately, so they let him have it too. He was basically a man on an island out there, with no support from anyone in the stadium. It's a crazy amount of pressure. But you know, the most damning judgment of all didn't come from the people inside the stadium. It came from all the ones who decided to stay away. The empty seats told a story that was impossible to ignore. 13,403. That was it. That was the official attendance. For a club the size of América, that is not just a low number, it's a message. It's a clear vote of no confidence from the very people who are supposed to be the heart and soul of the club. And this wasn't just a number you hear announced. People who were there said you could really see it. There were these huge, empty sections all over the stadium. When fans start voting with their feet and just stay home, they're sending a message that's way more powerful than any chant or protest. It's a message of deep, deep disappointment. So the big question is, where does América go from here? The league is about to take a break for international games, which gives them a chance to regroup, maybe hit the reset button. But it's also a period of real uncertainty, where all these questions and all this pressure are just gonna keep on building. And that's really what it all boils down to. Is this break going to be the lifeline this team so desperately needs? A chance to figure things out? Or is it just delaying the inevitable, a pause before the crisis gets even worse? We're about to find out if we'll see a renewed América or one that's sunk even deeper.